Ovechkin breaks away, holding, waiting, wheeling, dealing, shooting, scoring, top shelf goal. There's a handoff, makes a move, breaks a tackle. He's down the sidelines, off to the races. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Miami.
Miami Dolphins were the only football team to go undefeated. No one could top that.
Josh Johnson's been unhittable. Holiday's a horse. You got to take the under in that game.
It's the Morning Express Sports Show with your host, Bugsy Nostradamus.
Hey, don't you mess with Bugsy.
And here's your host, Bugsy Nostradamus.
Bugsy Nostradamus here for the Morning Express Sports Show, giving you your Super Bowl 46 special. I'm going to talk to you about some players, some proposition bets. I'll give you my prediction of who's going to win this game and why throughout the vlog. First, let's talk about the coin toss. A couple things about the coin toss itself. The last 14 years, the NFC has won the coin toss in the Super Bowl. 14 years in a row. I don't know about you, but I think the AFC is due for a win. Now, if the AFC wins the coin toss, one thing to keep in mind is that the New England Patriots have deferred after winning the coin toss 28 times in a row. The last time they elected to actually receive the ball was September 7, 2008 against the Kansas City Chiefs when Tom Brady tore his ACL and was out for the game. You might want to take the proposition bet who will receive the ball first, the New York Giants at minus 240. The only problem with that is maybe Tom Coughlin wants to make a statement and put his defense on the field first if the NFC wins the coin toss. A better proposition bet might be to take the team that scores first does not win the game. That assuming that if the Giants win the toss, they receive. If the Patriots win the toss, they defer, Giants receive. Giants are most likely to score either a field goal or a touchdown on that first possession, and I have the Patriots winning that game. You can get that proposition bet at plus 145, which is my first proposition bet recommendation. Now, individually for each team on proposition bets. Hakeem Nicks, will he score a touchdown? No, minus 120. Yes, plus 110. Everybody loves Victor Cruz. All the Giants fans, all the gamblers, everybody out there. How can you not love him? Will he score a touchdown? Maybe, maybe not. Everybody wants to see him dance. But the fact of the matter is, with regards to Giants receivers, Hakeem Nicks is still the dominant force. He may not be the fan favorite anymore, but he's most likely to get in the end zone. And as I believe this game to be a high-scoring game, as do the bookmakers in Vegas and most people out there, Hakeem Nicks and the Giants could possibly be chasing throughout the game, and even if not, are going to have to score a significant amount of points to beat the Patriots. I think Hakeem Nicks is the most likely Giant to end up in the end zone. I like Hakeem Nicks to score a touchdown at plus 110. With regards to Patriots proposition bets, there's plenty of them. The one that I like in particular is the over 17.5 yards from Deion Branch's longest reception. Now we're going to get into some game situation as to why Deion Branch will have a long reception in this game. This game comes down to the defensive front four of the New York Giants and the offense of the New England Patriots. Justin Tuck, Osa Umenyiora, Jason Pierre-Paul. If that's not an intimidating defensive front four, I don't know what is. But we're going up against Bill Belichick, Bill O'Brien, and Tom Brady after losing the Super Bowl to this team in 2008 and then turning around and losing earlier this year, the last loss the Patriots had this year against the New York Giants. Do you think they're not aware that they're going to be after Tom Brady's head? They are. So what's Bill Belichick going to do to prevent this? The first answer is Tom Brady's going to be taking 1- and 3-step drops throughout the first and second quarter of this game, getting rid of the ball quick. Aaron Hernandez, Rob Gronkowski, Wes Welker. These are going to be quick routes. The ball's going to be out of Brady's hands. But that might not be enough against the defensive front four. So what else is Bill Belichick, the mastermind, going to do? Well, he's going to take Gronkowski and Hernandez, and he's going to get these guys to get off the line and get a little chip on the defensive ends of the New York Giants. Now, that's going to do two things. The first of which is it's going to be similar to a defensive cornerback getting a shot on a receiver running a route. That quick jab at the line causes the receiver to defer his route and change his route. And that causes the route he plans to run to take a little more time, which is the same thing that the tight ends are going to do to the defensive line. It's going to cause the defensive linemen to change their path to Tom Brady and buy Tom Brady an extra half second. In addition to that, if these chips are effective, it's also going to give the offensive linemen more time to move their feet so they can get that secondary block and buy Tom Brady even more time. And a little time to Tom Brady, okay, but a lot of time to Tom Brady is an eternity. Now, as this transpires through the first and second quarter, Tom Coughlin, defensive coordinator for the Giants, is also going to make adjustments, as both coaches will throughout the game. Now, when these adjustments are made and the defensive secondary and the linebackers of the Giants begin to cheat up, that's when Tom Brady, on one of those plays, or a significant number of those plays if things don't work out for the Giants, is going to be able to hit receivers on longer routes. This is where I think Deion Branch over 17.5 yards becomes a smart proposition bet, because he might only have 2 receptions the whole game, but I feel that if there's one receiver that can get down the field that the Giants secondary is not going to be keen on, and Tom Brady actually has time when the secondary is cheating, will be Deion Branch. Take Deion Branch over 17.5 yards. Now let's talk about who's going to win this game. I think it's clear from the aforementioned material that I think the Patriots are going to win this game, specifically 37-23. As I mentioned, I like the Giants to get the ball first, maybe kick a field goal, score a touchdown. I think that Bill O'Brien and Bill Belichick, the spiteful gentlemen that they are, as well, great minds when it comes to football. Obviously, Bill Belichick, probably one of the greatest, are going to be well prepared for this ball game. I think Tom Brady, as spiteful as he is and competitive as he is, might have one of the greatest games of all time with regards to going against the defense that's so hyped, as they should be like this. The reason I think this is because Bill Belichick is not going to let go of the fact that he won his first 3 Super Bowls and then lost to the Giants last time. And Tom Brady is not going to let go of the fact that the Patriots have won 10 games in a row, and the last one they lost was against these same New York Giants in the regular season. Now, the Giants have won 5 games in a row and prevented their opponents from scoring for the most part, as with the Atlanta Falcons. They kept the Falcons to just 2 points in Atlanta, which is ridiculous. And they kept their opponents from scoring just over 15 points those last 5 wins. Now, on the other hand, the Patriots, in their last 10 wins in a row, have scored over 36 points a game. So, it's pretty clear that it's going to be the Giants defense versus the New England Patriots offense. And when we get to the second half and the Patriots are a little bit ahead, I think Eli Manning panics, and we start to see the Eli mid-season when the Giants had that rough stretch where he was throwing significant amount of interceptions. Eli Manning averaged 2 interceptions a game in the regular season. Well, he threw 33 in 16 games, so I guess just over 2 interceptions. And I think he's going to do the same thing in the latter part of this game, and the game is not going to end up being as close as the odd makers have it. I have it 37-23 New England Patriots. That's New England Patriots with a capital P. And I'd like to summarize my predictions with this little tongue twister with P. The pairing of the prevention of Pierre-Paul penetrating with the preparedness of projected post-paternal Penn State play caller will provide the Pats' prolific Pro Bowl pinpoint passer with proficient plays that produce plenty of points and power the Patriots to a pouncing of the previous preventers of the perfect season, and perpetuate my predictions from a premonition to a prophecy and propel my parlay from pending to payout. I hope that it propels your parlay from pending to payout, as well your proposition bets from pending to payout, and I hope that all of you guys win your Super Bowl squares, as well have a great time with your friends and get home safe. Super Bowl 46, New York versus Boston, a rematch of the Super Bowl 4 short years ago. What else can you ask for? From Boca Raton, Florida, ecstatic about the New England Patriots defeating the New York Giants in the Super Bowl. This is Bugsy Nostradamus on the Morning Express Sports Show. You guys enjoy the game.